with Joe all together this year. Did you draw from individual experiences? Was it just film? How did you kind of maybe prepare for what you're going to see tomorrow?
I think for me, it was a little bit of previous experiences or previous seasons playing against them, guarding them. And then just the times we played them this year, where the first time we played KD and Kyrie, or KD and James. And then the last two, we played Kyrie and KD. But when it comes down to it, they are their main three, but they have other guys out there that can contribute too. So really just have to lock in on everything, try our best to execute the game plan and go from there.
I don't think we got a chance to talk to you after Dante got hurt. I know you've called him your favorite teammate. What kind of adjustment is that for you, having played alongside him all season, with what he brings defensively in this series, and or what he could have, I guess, right, with especially out there on the perimeter? What kind of adjustment is that?
I think for me, it's another dog that was gone, or that's out. I feel like the more dogs you have, the better off you are, and it's sad to see Dante out for the rest of the season. But we got somebody like Tuck who can step into that starting role and really make an impact. Playing against James, who he's played with for 5 years now, 6 years, playing against KD and Kyrie for so many years. So I think having that experience in the starting lineup helps us out a lot.
Thank you.
Malika Andrews.
Hey, Jrue. There's been a lot of discussion this week just about experience, and for the Bucks having a core that the handful of new guys that there are can come into and assimilate with quickly. I'm wondering what importance level you ascribe to that, especially when you're looking at a team like you guys who have that, and then a team like Brooklyn who really doesn't have that shared history.
Yeah, I think for us, and again, we had this season to kind of mesh and figure things out. Go through some rough times and rough patches, but I think just to experience that during season helped us prepare for this off season, where we can all gel and see what our roles are and see how we really fit in. And for them, I guess I can't speak for them, but again, they played most of their time together, it seems like, in the playoffs, where they had James, Kyrie, and KD on the same team. In pressure situations or big situations, but they're all MVP caliber players. And I'm pretty sure they'll figure out whatever it is that they have to figure it out to play against us. But I do feel like we have this chemistry right now that's been building, and it's been great just building off this last series.
Thank you.
Steve McGargy.
Just when you're talking about the chemistry y'all were building, y'all were in such a role in that first round series. Having this long a layoff before the start of the second round, do you like it, or would you rather kind of gone right up these couple days? And do you think it'll have an impact the first quarter or so with this long layoff both teams have had?
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. I think I kind of like the break, being able to kind of sit back and recover physically, and still stay locked in mentally. But the first game is tomorrow, and we'll see how it goes just from a feel standpoint. I know the first time we played, first game against Miami, we didn't shoot the three very well, but a lot of other things we did very well. And then we came out those other 2 or 3 games and shot the ball pretty well. So, I don't know. This is the first time I've actually been in this position, so this is new for me.
Just in terms of having this long a break, I know you've been in the second round before, but was it a much shorter break?
It was much shorter. It was much shorter. I think Golden State beat whoever in 4, and then we had beaten Portland in 4. So we kind of got straight to it at the same time. The break wasn't the same.
Thank you.
Brian Lewis with the New York Post.
Hey, Jrue. I'm just curious, for a guy who takes as much pride in defense as you do, what's the tangible differences in guarding Kyrie versus guarding James? I mean, I know there's size and there's some obvious ones, but for you, what's the difference checking one and checking the other?
Tendencies and play style. Again, you got somebody who, I mean, they both get into the paint. Obviously, like you said, one's taller, one's shorter, but Even though they do a lot of the things the same, I think it's the little things, just the tendencies, the things that they like to do, where they like to step back, going which way, the ways that they drive better, if it's left or right, or even driving, do they pass out of it or do they score better out of it, left or right? They're both very, very talented and can do pretty much everything on the offensive end. So that's, again, another thing that they have in common. But I do think it's kind of the little intricate things that you kind of realize that they like to do from playing against them for so many years.
All right, great. Thank you, Jrue. Appreciate it.
Thanks.